So I was gonna say the start of it, but it's literally the end of the day, so not really the start. But we're in week 3, guys, of this prayer challenge. And so I'm really excited. Like this prayer has been really cool for me. Like it's really been dope. Like I've really had a lot of testimonies. I've been sharing with you guys, of how God's just been faithful for the things I've been asking. And so we're in another week, and I'm really excited. So this week our verse is Psalms 37:4. Is delight yourself in the Lord, and He'll give you the desires of your heart. Well, that's just 4 through 5. So that's 4 is delight yourself in the Lord, and He'll give you the desires of your heart. Commit your ways to the Lord, trust Him, and He'll act. And that verse has a really special place for me, like in my heart or whatever. Like that was my verse for the entire 2018. Like literally, my verse was, and so like I did like a vision board, and I basically chose one word to focus on for 2018. And for 2018, my word was surrender. And so it's like, okay, don't worry about what you like your own aspirations, your own goals. Like your whole focus should be on surrendering unto God. And basically, it's like, and then the verse basically the way I tied that in, it was like, but cause like sometimes like if you think of you have to surrender, it's like something you don't want to necessarily do. And so I was like, no, in everything that you do, like it's like delight yourself, find joy in God, find joy and happiness and peace in the things of God. Then surrendering doesn't feel like a strain. It doesn't feel bad. And it's crazy because I can tell it says now because I literally went through the year where I was like surrendering to God. Like, so basically for me, what that looked like was saying yes to God, making sure like I positioned myself where I could hear God, where I was being obedient to God, where I was trying to like really go forth in the things He's called me to do, right? And so like the thing is like it was fun. At first it was like I had to add to it. Well, maybe this I was kind of apprehensive about it. It's like oh, it might be something I don't really want to do. And like most of the time, it was just that I just never done it before, and there was like a little anxiety or whatever around that situation or whatever. But as soon as I would like step out on faith, and really do the things He started asking me to do, like you'll find out things like, hey, I actually really enjoy this. Like, hey, this ministry stuff, like, oh, I like this. This is cool. At first, I was like, I don't know about all that, right? That's for somebody else. But I was like, no, wait, this is really cool. And like the thing is, it's like God created us. He knows us. He knows our personalities. He created our personalities. So He's not gonna have us out here doing stuff that we absolutely would hate doing, right? And so like the more I was doing stuff for God, like more I served in the church and more of I like ministered to people, so I enjoyed it. And it's like, wow, I actually have fun doing this. At one point in time, the thought of trying to stay for a couple of hours or try to pray for a certain amount of time, it was just like, I don't know about that. Like that doesn't seem like something I would want to do. Now during that year, it became something like, no, I enjoy doing this. Like this is something I was able to do, and like or the fact that like I would read something and like then I'll then be able to like tell somebody else. I'll be able to business to somebody's exact situation based on something I read during my quiet time with God. And it's just like every time that happens, like oh snap, like it made me want to know more about God, made me want to go deeper into His Word. So I literally delighted in God. I delighted in His Word. I delighted in doing things for Him. And like the thing is, it's like the part is like delight in the Lord, and He'll give you desires of your heart. But the thing about that is, and the cool thing about that is, so it's like, if we're not careful, our heart can be really, we can have really bitter hearts. We can have really hearts that are stony, that hearts have been hardened. Like life happens and things happen to us, like offense happens to us. And it can cause our hearts to close up, causes our hearts to really, be bitter and hold bitterness. But the thing is, if you're like if going after God, if you continue to work like and do things for Him, like for the ministry, for the church, actually, like I feel like it changes your heart. Like so, even the things that you used to enjoy, that you might have been the type of person who really like to party a whole bunch, or just I don't know, because I was never a party. Everybody used to take that as a party. I wasn't a party. I didn't like going to parties. I like getting dressed up. I like getting cute. But I didn't actually like going to the party. Like everything before and after the party was great. The actual party I never enjoyed it. So like that was never me. That was never my thing. But I wasn't like there was a period of time where I wasn't in church like that. And so it's like things I did during that time period, I don't have the desire to anymore because I've spent more time with God. I've been in His presence. I allows Him to grow me and teach me new things and like show me other ways around things and just transform the way I think by reading the Word. So like literally my desires change. So it's crazy. So it's like the verse is like Okay, if you delight yourself, so if you find joy in God, He'll give you your heart's desires. But like one thing you'll find, the more time you spend with God, the more you're gonna delight in Him. The more you're gonna find joy. You're gonna find joy in hearing His voice. You'll find joy in seeing Him move like throughout your life. And so then what happens is like you're spending more time with Him. Literally, He's transforming that heart, and that's like super awesome. So like the things that like I'm still low key a little selfish, but like I used to be really really selfish and like really materialistic, and like now I'm not at that point anymore. I'm still a little bit materialistic too, but like now, like, the more I spend time with God, the more I focus on being generous, on giving to others, like alms. The more I focus in on that part of it, like I see my heart changing. Where like I don't have the desire to have like the latest clothes or the fresh Jordan. I've never had Jordan. I had Jordans once, so like that wasn't really my thing. I was really into like, but like as far as like purses though, like bags, like I used to be that used to be my jam right there. And so like now I don't even find myself discerning that as much, Like I have a one really nice bag, but that's about it. But like my heart's changed. It's like I find ways to give to others, like of course I'm gonna still treat myself, but like I still find ways to like give to others and I find joy in doing that. And so it's kind of like this cool cycle where it's like you spend more time with God, He transforms your heart, and your desires become like the things that He desires for you. That's the part of it. And so then He'll easily like He wants to give us things. It's just like making sure that what we're desiring is actually gonna be good for us. It's gonna like invest the kingdom. It's gonna give Him glory. Like making sure it's going to do good on earth. And so like, but as our heart transforms, our desires look like His desires, and then He freely gives. He just gives them, gives them, gives them. So like as we're on this challenge and we like, of course, God, we're asking for things, we're believing in faith that He's going to do it, and we watch Him do it. Like as we continue, it's like let's not forget though to delight in God. So not always like our focus during this week shouldn't just be, or even on the challenge, shouldn't just be like, oh, what can God give me? It shouldn't just be His hand, it should be His heart as well. So delighting in Him. Let's spend time with Him. Because the thing is, you're talking to Him probably more than you probably did, previously. I don't know. I don't know what y'all do. Me personally, I'm probably saying more prayers in this month than I did probably last month. But it's also not just to be like continuously asking for something else. It's like, let me talk to God. Let me speak with Him. Let me tell Him about my day, not just ask Him for different things. And another part of that verse, and it's crazy because I wasn't even going to do this verse. Originally, I had 4 verses. Excuse me. And like, wherever my last one was, it says Hebrew something. I might have posted that picture with all 4 of them. But like, that's not a real verse. Like, it's just like some exposition or something. I don't know. But it's not, it has nothing to do with the challenge. And I don't remember what exactly that verse was supposed to be. And so I just inserted this one. And it's crazy. Like, I was reminded of this verse today because I was reading a Bible thing. I did the Bible app, youth devotion or something like that. We all got the same Bible app. Y'all know the one. And it was about how to pray effectively. And then they broke down. It was cute. It was cute. So like they broke down each letter word pray. So it was petition was P, R was repent, A ask, I think, possibly, Y was yield. And I thought that was interesting. And they used this actual verse. And they said how basically like you're to yield to God. So like don't make it where it's always just this one-sided conversation. Ask God, what do you want me to do today? What do you want me to say to this person? God, what do you want? Like, and then wait for an actual answer. And like you may hear an audible answer, you may not. I mean, most of the times I don't really hear actual audible things. It's been a couple of times. So I've told you guys, like when I had that financial meeting, that literally God was telling me a whole bunch of stuff. And I was just like amazed. I was like, yo, I've never heard God speak this much to me ever. And it was super awesome, right? But then sometimes it's just like I'll be in the situation and I have this idea. And I'm like, okay, that idea didn't come from me. I know it didn't come from me because usually something I wouldn't naturally want to do. It usually involves me talking to somebody. That's usually how it is, or like me giving something to somebody. And I'm like, I know that didn't come from me. That wouldn't have been me. And so I'm like, okay, I know that was God. So when I ask God, what do you want me to do? Plan my day, God, or I yield my day over to you, God. That's Him. Like, okay, this is what I want you to do. Somebody be like in a moment, I'll see somebody and like, okay, I should help that person out. And I'm like, that wasn't me, that was God. I was like, okay, that's God answering what He wanted me to do. So in all of this is like, let us not forget to that one, first and foremost, is God's will be done. Like, let us not forget about that part of it. Like, we want God's will because God knows what's best. He already knows what's coming our way, first of all. And he's already prepared for us. He's already provided provision ahead of us. So it's like, let me not, like, the thing is, if we are only focused on things that we ask for and like, oh, well, I asked for a thing, I believe for a thing. Let me tell you this story, which is going to wrap up that last thought. So I had this prayer, like I was praying for someone, and I won't go into too much detail about it, but the prayer I had was basically that God would basically change the situation for me completely, like just completely. I was like, and it's crazy for me, like I can believe those things for other people more so than I can believe it for myself. That's just where I am. That's my location. That's where I am right now. And so, like, of course, throughout this month, I'm growing, and hopefully I'll get to a point, like at the end of the month, or maybe end of the day, I don't know, that I can believe for those things for myself. But when it comes to like other people, I'm gonna pray for you now. Like, I might not believe that thing for myself. Like, I might not even ask God for that thing for myself. But when it comes to somebody else, and don't let it be somebody, like one of my friends or someone like a loved one or someone close to that. Oh, I'm going to God for that, and it's gonna happen. Like, the Mama Bear is on it, you know. And so, anyways, I was asking God to change the situation for me, and then He said, "Excuse me, yeah, I'm coming off a cold. That's why I'm stuffy or whatever." And He was like, "Well, what if this is part of their testimony?" So it wasn't even a no. It wasn't like, "Oh, I'm not doing this." And He just gave me that perspective. What if this is part of their testimony? I was like, oh snap, God, you're right. So I actually don't need you to turn that situation around. Like, literally, the person needs to go through whatever it is that they're going through because it's literally part of their testimony. So it means that one thing is bigger than them. It's going to reach people. Like, people are going to get delivered, saved, and set free because of their testimony. And so for me to ask for God to just like that, take it away from them, like that thing away from them, it would basically cancel that part of their testimony. So then those are people who are because there are people connected to all of our testimonies. And so if we don't go through certain things, if we don't get that testimony, how do those other people get set free or delivered? And then how does God get the glory from? Like, God doesn't just want us going through. Like, at some point, God's going to get the glory. So there has to be a good thing. It has to be a turnaround. It has to be something for someone else or something. It has to be something because God will get the glory. So God can get the glory, like, from it. And so, like, the thing is like, in that time, He reminded me, like, hey, no, hey, wait, don't. What if? Like, He just gave me a what if. It wasn't even like, oh, I can't do that. It was just like, hey, have you considered this? And I was like, oh, snap. And so, like, when He said that, I was like, oh, wait, never mind, cancel that prayer. I just prayed that they strength through it. And so, like, the thing is, it's like, we want God's will to be done because we don't know at the end of the day everything that's coming our way. We don't know what's going to happen. God is the author of the beginning and the end. He already knows. So He already knows what's coming. So there's things that He might line up in our lives that it's just like, or allow for it to happen or whatever, that it's for a particular end. And we might not see that end yet. So, like, we can't just pray, oh, I want this, and this. Like, honestly, like, if you were, like, a couple of years ago, my prayer would have been, literally 2014, my prayer would have been to be in grad school at either Michigan State or Purdue. So I would have been in the Midwest somewhere. And let me see what else. Or it would have been to be back home in Atlanta. That was basically my two prayers. So I was either going to be in the Midwest or in Atlanta. I'm not in either, but I'm right where I'm supposed to be. So, like, if I had that mindset, oh, I can pray what I have. I mean, I can ask what I want and I'll get it. And, like, if I believe in faith, I'll get it. Like, yeah, that would have been great for my faith, but, like, I would have missed what I needed in this area where I am right now. And so we just want to remember that, you know, at the end of the day, all of our prayers should also include the, but your will be done. You know, wherever your will is, God, because you already know what it is. You already know what's coming. You already know how this whole thing is going to end. So if it lines up with your will, God, then yes, let's go for it. But not, hey, I'm cool with not having it as well. And that part of it is like how you mature. That's how you grow. That's how you go deeper into God. Like, we can't always, it's like, you know, babes drink the milk, grown folks eat the meat, basically. They don't say exactly like that in the Bible, but y'all know that's roughly what it says. We can't be drinking milk all the time. We can't just have these, you know, self-centered, well, self-directed, I'll say, prayers just for ourselves, not just for our own personal gain. Like, we have to grow and we have to allow God to move on our behalf and also pray for others. That was my other video. So yeah, that's where I am right now. It's been going really well. I hope it's going well for you guys as well. Yeah, let me see. That's pretty much it. So yeah, week 3. we're just going to really be focused on finding joy in God, like that joy, that undescribable joy, that deep joy that like there nothing changes it. That's there, like that's what we're seeking after, and that comes from not just God. That doesn't come from God's hand. That comes from God's heart. So being in mind that that's where our focus is on. So yeah, updates tomorrow. Excuse me. I will be on tomorrow for a nutrition mini course video. I called it snack and chat. So like here's the thing, y'all. I kind of ran out of stuff to do full meal prep. Meal prepping on the Thursday does not work for me at all because of the fact that my week starts on Sunday. So I need meal prep for Monday through Saturday, and then Sunday I go. I go out to eat on Sundays, and so but like Monday through Saturday I meal prep. So if I'm meal prepping on the Thursday, it messes my week up. It just changes too much. And like I got a lot of food already in my refrigerator right now, so I did not need to do a full meal prep for you guys on Thursday. And also, I eat about the same thing every week, roughly. Like I alternate, but like roughly, I got a rotating schedule about 3 weeks. I got about 3 weeks, and I already did 2 for y'all. And I pulled out some good recipes, so it's like I really don't have much to tell y'all with that one. But I'm going to do a chat. I call it snack and chat. I like that. So I'm doing the recipe still, so you guys want to see me cook something. It's gonna be a cool recipe. I don't want to tell you guys too much about it because I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow. And then if I tell y'all now, we ain't gonna have nothing to talk about tomorrow. But then after that, we're just gonna snack. We're gonna eat. I literally gonna eat it. I'm not gonna eat in your faces, but y'all can bring snacks too and be like we're hanging out. It'd be cool, right? And so then I'll just be talking. I got a couple things I kind of plan to talk about. And if anybody else has any topics like to bring up, pop up, or have questions, that'll be the time. And we'll just hang out for a little while and then we'll be done. But it's gonna be really cool. So you guys gonna get a recipe. I'm still gonna talk to you guys. It's gonna be like really cool. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this format because I feel like it's going to be a lot more sustainable than doing the whole entire meal prep because I don't meal prep on Thursdays. Literally, that's the end of my week, but almost. I literally have like 2 more days left, and then I start over. So yeah, Thursday meal prepping not so great, but yeah, the snack and chat is gonna be really cool. And we really enjoy that. That's something I can see like continuing doing throughout the summer and throughout the rest of the year. Because the whole meal prep was like, ooh, I don't know. But you guys I still like you guys like to see me cook though. Like those videos, like I get the most engagement from. So I feel like y'all like that. So I was like, I feel like that's a good in between. So tomorrow, 7:30, Facebook Live. I mean, you guys know that already. But 7:30 tomorrow, be there, join me, hang out. Or catch the replay, either or. It works. So yeah, I hope the challenge is going well. If y'all ever have questions, like I like to talk, guys. So if y'all ever have questions, let me know. I feel free. I'll talk. I'll research stuff. Like I like all that stuff. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, that's it. Yeah. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, y'all see me tomorrow. How about that? All right. Bye.